Have you ever felt like your hard work isn't paying off? That no matter how much effort you put into something, the results seem far away? Today, we're sharing a timeless story that offers a new perspective on patience, effort, and the rewards that come when you least expect them. Stay with us to learn how this story connects to Buddhist wisdom and why your dedication today could lead to an abundant harvest tomorrow. The story, The Farmer and the Barren Field. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a humble farmer named Keshav. He wasn't wealthy, but he was known for his persistence and deep love for the land. Each year, Keshav worked tirelessly to cultivate his crops. He believed that with enough hard work and care, the earth would always reward him. One year, Keshav decided to sow seeds in a new field. It was a piece of land that had been abandoned for years, deemed barren by other villagers. They laughed at him and said, "Why waste your time on that dead land? It will never bear fruit." But Keshav was undeterred. He plowed the land, removing stones and weeds, and prepared it with great care. He planted seeds and watered them diligently every day. Months went by, but nothing sprouted. The villagers mocked him, saying, "You're a fool to believe this field will yield anything." Despite their taunts, Keshav continued. He fertilized the soil, prayed for rain, and kept working the land. Still, there was no sign of life. As time passed, even Keshav began to doubt himself. He thought, maybe they're right. Maybe this land is truly barren. But deep within, a small voice urged him to keep going. "If you give up now, you'll never know what could have been," it whispered. Finally, after a full year of relentless effort, something extraordinary happened. Tiny green shoots began to emerge from the soil. At first, they were few and far between. But soon the entire field was covered in vibrant crops. The harvest that year was the most abundant Keshav had ever seen. The villagers were astonished. They came to Keshav and said, "We were wrong to doubt you. How did you turn this barren field into such fertile land?" Keshav smiled and replied, "The land was never barren. It just needed time, care, and belief. Everything flourishes when you nurture it with patience and love." This story beautifully illustrates a central teaching in Buddhism, the law of cause and effect, or karma. Every action we take plants a seed. And with consistent effort and patience, those seeds will eventually bear fruit. 1. Patience is a virtue. In today's fast-paced world, we often expect instant results. Whether it's in our careers, relationships, or personal goals, we want success to come quickly. But as the farmer's story shows, true growth takes time. Just as seeds need to germinate underground before they sprout, our efforts often work silently before we see tangible results. The Buddha taught that patience is one of the most important virtues on the path to enlightenment. It's the ability to endure difficulties without giving up, trusting that your actions will lead to positive outcomes in time. 2. Consistency overcomes obstacles. Keshav's success wasn't the result of one grand effort but of small, consistent actions repeated over time. This aligns with the Buddhist teaching of right effort, samvima, one of the steps on the Noble Eightfold Path. Right effort encourages us to persevere in wholesome actions, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Imagine trying to learn a new skill, like playing the piano or speaking a new language. At first, Progress feels slow and frustrating. But with consistent practice, improvement becomes inevitable. The same applies to every area of life. 3. Faith in the process. One of the most striking elements of this story is Keshav's unwavering faith. Even when others doubted him and results seemed non-existent, he trusted the process. In Buddhism, faith, sad, isn't blind belief but a confidence rooted in understanding. It's the knowledge that our actions, guided by wisdom and compassion, will lead to positive outcomes. Real-life example, planting seeds in life. Think about someone training for a marathon. At first, running even a mile feels exhausting. But they persist, running a little further each day. Months later, they're crossing the finish line of a 26-mile race. What seemed impossible became achievable because they believed in the process and put in consistent effort. Another example is entrepreneurs who start businesses. Many face failure after failure before achieving success. But those who persevere, learn from their mistakes, and keep refining their approach often create something remarkable. One inspiring real-life figure is Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. He was rejected over 1,000 times when pitching his fried chicken recipe before someone finally believed in his idea. His persistence turned his barren field into a globally recognized brand. Reflective conclusion with key takeaways. Keshav's story is more than a tale about farming. It's a metaphor for life. Each of us has our own barren field, whether it's a dream, a goal, or a challenge we're facing. Here's what we can learn from his journey. Be patient, growth takes time. Trust that your efforts will bear fruit, even if results aren't immediate. Stay consistent, small, daily actions lead to big transformations over time. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Believe in yourself when others doubt you or the path seems uncertain. Have faith in your abilities and the seeds you're planting. So, as you go about your day, ask yourself, what seeds am I planting in my life? Am I giving them the time and care they need to flourish? Thank you for watching today's video on the path to Buddhist wisdom. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Remember, the seeds you plant today will shape the harvest of your future. Stay patient, stay consistent, and trust the process. See you in the next video.